Hear ye, hear ye. First of all, Game of Thrones is coming back soon, and I cannot wait. Game of Thrones.
Oh,
new trailer dropped today.
Woo, I've been watching on that new TV. It looks crazy, like crazy. I might have to have viewing parties. That thing looked crazy.
We might have to do live watches.
We might have to.
Or let's do live reaction videos.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't steal that. Although I feel like people already do that. We're gonna do our own.
But they ain't doing it on Maybe I'm Crazy.
No, they're not.
All right.
Crazy gang. Anyway, the Browns are petty.
Yes.
So, look, here's the thing about the Browns. All right, they have expectations this year, and I'm here for it because
expectations last year. They drafted Baker.
No, they didn't have expectations
Tyrod Taylor was
last
a
year.
starter. He won a playoff game. Okay, I'm sorry.
They did not have expectations last year. They were still stupid Browns, and they didn't start Baker Mayfield. So anything that Baker did last year, to me, was a bonus because they set him up for failure from the beginning of that whole situation.
True that.
Hugh Jackson won one game in like 5,000 years, and that's like they did not set him up for success that last year at all. No. This year, however, is different. Now I know Freddie Kitchens is completely and utterly unproven, but they seem to be behind him. So at least he has some connection to the players, which at the very least is like base for me when it comes to coaching.
Yeah,
have some connection to your players.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have gotten the job if him and Baker's relationship wasn't better than Baker's and
Hughes.
Yeah,
right, and Todd Haley. So they put Baker and Odell and Jarvis Landry. And
Myles Garrett
on stage together.
Yep.
Freddie Kitchens was not up there. Nope. So basically they're trotting out their very high level talents to rub it all in the AFC North's face, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like, I'm here for petty, and that was that move. I know you're going to try to say like they're trying to show that they're all like on the same page and stuff. Sure. You're also trying to show the Steelers that you got Odell and you got Jarvis and you've got Myles Garrett and you've got Baker Mayfield. Okay?
I was going to argue.
It was not missed on me.
It looks just like having Odell, his best friend from life, with him, and then their last two first-round draft picks.
Excellent. Oh, that's what it looks like?
Yeah, his last two first-round draft picks.
Literally, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But nobody does anything for literal purposes in these situations. Love the commercial, by the way, with Odell and Jarvis. Excellent work.
I was going to say, should we
Nike
talk about that?
Usually does an amazing job. Excellent work.
Jeez.
I'm super excited for the Browns this year. I know that sounds crazy because I'm from Pittsburgh, but I'm mad at the Steelers right now, so I can do what I want. I do like the way that Baker's talking. Like, he's saying he needs to win Super Bowls. They're doing the best to put the best talent around him, which makes it easier, but he also has higher expectations. I think Baker gets it. I've always felt like Baker got it. And they do have expectations this year. No matter, and Browns fans, it's going to be a new world for you, okay? I've lived it a very long time, so I know. Because the Steelers have Super Bowl expectations every single year. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I don't know what they're doing right now, but in general, they usually do. Dolphins, different story. But they do have expectations every single year, and now the Browns have these expectations. Now, I don't think anyone is thinking they're going to win a Super Bowl, but you guys better make the playoffs.
They're predicting 9 games. Vegas is like
No. Maybe I wasn't clear.
Okay.
The Browns must make the playoffs. You cannot trade for
Baker
Odell,
Mayfield's
have
second
Jarvis,
year,
Baker, Myles
new
Garrett,
head coach Freddie Kitchens,
be out here talking about Super Bowls and not make the playoffs. Now, I don't think that that's fair, but those are the expectations you got now. That's what happens when you make these big moves. Okay?
Yeah.
Pull your pants up, get to work.
I just don't like the idea.
Okay?
Yes.
This big boy stuff now, all right? You want to make big boy moves? You got big boy expectations. That's how this works.
Okay, well, I would say this. They have the talent, and they also have, you saw Baker saying the right things. Freddie Kitchens is saying the right things. Odell is saying the right things. He's talking about his legacy and setting up the life. Like, there's NFL players out here who, if they perform at a high level in their city, their entire families are set in those cities for the rest of their life.
No. That's how it's that deep for Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think it's deeper for Cleveland for the Browns to win a Super Bowl than it was for the Cavs to win an NBA championship. For sure.
Talking about dwarfing LeBron's legacy.
For sure. Without
OBJ
question.
brings. Come on.
I mean,
Jim Brown didn't.
Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not from Cleveland. But I'm very clear about that.
Yeah. Shouts out to Midwest.
But that's how I feel. Like, I feel like that's more impactful for the city of Cleveland to win a Browns Super Bowl than it was for them to win an NBA championship. But either way, I think the Browns are going to be incredibly interesting this year. I wish they were on Hard Knocks this year It'd be so good. I mean, last year was good because Hard Knocks is good, but last year was good. It would be great this year. Obviously, that's not gonna happen.
It'd be a distraction this year, so I don't want it. So I'm glad because the Browns gonna do. What am I talking about? The Ravens, but the Browns, but the Ravens, but the Browns, the Ravens.
I don't really actually think the Ravens are gonna be that good this year.
No, but they have to be.
But I don't. That's a tough division.
It's no.
Except for Cincinnati.
We talk about little brother syndrome. What are they? I can't even find the equivalent of what is Cincinnati in the larger. Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, the Bengals.
The Bengals. We love animal sound effects around here.
Oh my gosh, I love all. I was saying I need to find the
what
goat.
was it? We haven't done Rams Up in a while.
Well, let's Ram Up. Got Clay Matthews, Ram Up.
Rams Up.
Rams up.
Is that what I was saying? Right?
Ram it.
Ram it.
No, Ram.
Rammer time.
Rammer time.
You were saying all. I
Activate.
think you said all of them.
I'm gonna make this is gonna be a thing at Rams games next year.
Hold your arms like that too.
Oh, for sure.
It's just not. I like it.
Listen, we make the culture. All right, we make the culture.
That is true.
This is happening.
That's it.
Because this is literally the Ram horns. I mean, come on. If you could see a whole stadium, like
I don't know.
it's hard with the beer. But if you
LA
can,
fans
if you,
though, are LA fans gonna get that into it?
If you could properly twist your hands, yeah. Ram activate.
And then you like run into each other with your elbows.
Also,
Yeah, like, what do you do?
You know what? We've got a lot of good stuff coming up because Avengers is coming too.
I heard you can't even get tickets for the first weekend for Avengers first
No,
weekends in LA.
They snuck on us with the ticket drop. Not cool, yo.
Yeah,
Give us
we
a
ain't
heads
plugged
up.
in like that.
I mean, I don't plan things that far out anyway.
Yeah,
but
we just go to the beach one day. You
right.
feel me?
I mean, who does that?
Head to the Santa Monica Promenade. Be like, okay, yeah, look,
yeah,
you
let's
see?
go.
You know
That's
what
what we
I mean?
do around
Let's
here.
do it, yeah.
But
LA.
that's weak though.
It is weak. It's great that it's on Netflix though. I'm gonna keep rewatching that.
Can I make my bold prediction for Avengers? You know who saves the world?
Who?
Do you have a thought?
I've heard rumblings and I've heard
nothing. This is just my
okay,
feeling.
so what do you say? What do you got?
Do you have an actual thought?
I actually have a.
Or is your thought based off of things you've heard?
Where do we get thoughts from?
Your original idea in your brain?
No, look, I've been watching all of the Marvel movies, and after seeing one movie that I hadn't watched on Netflix, I have an idea who's going to save the world. What do you got?
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but that's the easy answer.
No, it's not the easy
It
answer.
is Carol Danvers or whatever. That's just easy. That's of course you think.
Why is
she's
that
a strong
easy?
because she's the strongest. She's like big time strong. The person who's actually going to mess everybody up. It's going to be Ant-Man. Paul Rudd, little big ass, gonna save the world.
No.
Yes, because he's gonna go through time and with the little quantum physics things.
As queen of
I'm
the
telling you,
world,
I saw Ant-Man and Wasp. I saw Ant-Man and Wasp. They gonna set it up. Paul Rudd gonna save the day on some big little shit.
Forbid
You.
I forbid it.
Okay, he gonna get right in between Thanos' fingers when he snap and get crushed.
Okay.
Like a little ant.
Like a little ant?
He's gonna get crushed between Thanos' fingers like a little ant. and then it's gonna save the world.
Aside from the
it's
fact
gonna be a
that
smear
he's
sound.
going to play a role, okay, in saving the world, as all the Avengers do, but he's going to play a crucial role. However, here's the giant hole in your theory.
What?
And it's so blaringly obvious, and I don't know why you won't get it.
Okay. Don't embarrass yourself now, because comic book fans are like, Brandon's right. Just saying.
I mean, it's 2019. He's a white man. You think they're going to let a white man save the world? All right.
If he's like that is fair. He's like a comedian. He's like not the strong. He's not like the Chris Hemsworth one. You know what I'm saying? Is that his name? It's the Chris one, right?
Yeah.
That's the one in Thor. Chris.
Yeah.
The other one's Liam.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus's boo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like a stereotype. It's like he's like a former criminal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like his best friend's T.I. and the guy from Endwatch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Maybe I need to run this back for you one more time.
I hear you.
I'm telling you, it's Captain Marvel. If that's an obvious take by me, like, forgive me.
No, it's not. It's an obvious movie take. I think Ant-Man, as trash as the films have been, is such a big part of the Marvel universe. It'll be hard to like pull him from this whatever fake narrative we're riding with.
No. He's gonna play a role. He's gonna play a crucial role.
Yeah. He got a hoodie on. He got a hoodie on in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like some.
It's Captain Marvel for sure.
I hope so. I like Carol. That's my girl.
I too like Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Great movie. Anyway, go Browns.